why is that? Why is it that businesses in Uganda are actually not sustainable, rather they are turning out to be expensive hobbies?
There was no money. So I told myself, you know what? I have a skill. I can survive on this scale. When you start a business, however small, you know, when you're starting a business, it's always messy. We are so privileged that we are in an era of social media. No, we are not supposed to use social media for only slaying. Yeah, you can slay with your product. You can slay with your bag.
But they're not a bad business. They assume that, oh, since I have 1,000 people who are watching my post on TikTok, that means automatically it's going at 1,000 customers, which may not be.
What young people nowadays say, business again,
Welcome back to the Young and Free 256 podcast. We are so happy to have you back here. I'm your host, Kutesa Lydia, and together I'm joined with my co-host, Miss Zipporah Nyambura Oboke, also known as Aunt Zippy, and our special guest today, who is a pastry chef by profession and a founder at Kataike Bakery, Miss Rita Namutosi. Kindly say something to our viewers.
Hi everyone. I am. She has already introduced me, so I'll not redo the introduction. Thank you so much for inviting me, Tessa and Auntie Zippy. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so happy, and I can't wait for you guys to see what we're going to talk about. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Young and Free. We are glad to have you. It's another exciting show. I'm sure you're going to be blessed. Yes.
Wow. So today we are going to talk about business, sustainable business. We are going to talk about how to start a sustainable business as a Gen Z. We've been doing a series on purpose, and I hope you've checked out those other series behind. Before you even start this show, if you know you've not yet liked, subscribed, let's take a pause. Thank you. I hope now you've liked and subscribed and also shared with your other friends who are planning to start a business. Today we are joined with the one and only Miss Rita Namutosi. How should I be? I should be addressing you as Miss Rita or Miss
Chef
Namutosi?
Rita.
Chef Rita, yes. Chef Rita. I should be addressing her as Chef Rita. And she's going to pour a lot of knowledge into us. So before I even go any further in this conversation, I would like us to know, is there any business idea that you have ever had but you were not able to execute?
Me?
Yes.
No way. I'm so not, my business acumen is not so up there. So I've tried actually several, but really, I'm not so good at business. I think I'm more of the thinking things that are on paper. That's me. But I love business. I love supporting businesses, but the few ones I've tried have really shown me where I lie. Yes.
Okay, so personally, I've started a business, and I'm in transition. So I'm a pastry chef by profession, and I bake cakes, I bake bread, and the journey is exciting. It has some highs and lows, but regardless, we keep moving.
Wow. I love that you've executed and even how she's been able to execute. As for me, yes, I have many business ideas I have thought of and didn't execute. Some ended in my head, some ended in books, some ended with, I even went ahead to look for people to partner with, and I spoke to them and they're like, when you're ready to start, give me a call. And nothing happened. So I'm here. But today, the narrative is going to change.
Yep.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So Miss Rita, we have businesses in Uganda that look like businesses, but they are actually expensive hobbies. Why would I say that? Somebody has a shop in town, but even the rent they are paying for that shop is not even coming from the business. And this is a business that has been running for years. You find somebody, when they make money off that business, they don't even bother to say, okay, let me pay myself. They don't have a salary. For them, any money that comes, if at home there is no food, they get all the money and take it home. And they are like, yes, I'm a CEO and I'm a business person. So why is that? Why is it that businesses in Uganda are actually not sustainable. Rather, they are turning out to be expensive hobbies, which people are taking off time to spend time, like they're like time, you know, to take some time off and, you know, be like, I'm doing business.
So first and foremost, a business should not be a hobby. You can start as a hobby, like for example, I love baking. But when I go into business, it's not going to be a hobby. I'm here to make money. And when I'm going to make money, I'm not going to look at it as a hobby. It's what sustains me. It's my livelihood. So as my livelihood, I have to be intentional and serious about it. So I put aside the hobby bit and I go into the business bit of the whole idea. So how do I do that? First and foremost, I have to pricing. Most people don't know how to price. Some people. So you get to a point where you're not pricing your products well, and you end up working in a loss. Most young people fear pricing. They look at competition on social media, they look at their peers, and they're like, people are, I'll give examples of baking. You find people are baking cakes of 30,000. So you go with the bandwagon. You're
So
like,
even wondering, how?
so where is the profit going to come from? Because the 30,000 is what is going to buy the ingredients, yeah? So you have to price your products well. Do not fear pricing. The right customers will find you. That is number one. Secondly, you have to be very disciplined. You know, most Gen Zs love slaying. I get some money, tuliwa. But you have to be very, very disciplined. If I make profit of something, it is my responsibility to reinvest that money before I even spend it. Yeah? So some of those things sometimes hinder us from making progress. And you keep moving in circles, reinvesting money from other businesses to sustain this business. And then we have to be accountable to our own business. Keep records, that the basic skills like bookkeeping. How much have you sold? How much did I invest? What do I expect? So those basic business skills should be for every business. So basically, that's what I can talk about. And if we get there, I think it's a starting point for us on how to run our business.
Wow, that's beautiful. I heard you say that you love baking. So take us through the story. I feel like you've already introduced us to kaitake already, but take us through the story of kaitake. Was it a passion? Was it something that you always looked forward when you were little? You said, when I'm old, I'm going to start a bakery. Was it a passion that came as you grew, or how did it start? How has the growth been? Tell us the kaitake story.
You know, every business starts with addressing a problem at hand.
Yep.
Yeah, for example, you can look at any problem. Maybe I can say, I always eat bread from that shop, but that bread is maybe so salty. They have a lot of sugar. I do not like it. It begins as a problem.
Yes.
So as someone who has an idea, you're looking at solving that particular problem. So in my case, it was more of a COVID issue.
Okay.
So, you know, during COVID, there was a crisis. The whole world was going under something. And then I was working at this organization, and there was a downsize. But before, they kept telling us, you know, we are running out of funding. We shall downsize. I kept asking myself, I am my own backup plan, yeah? So if they downsize, what do I do?
Sure.
Immediately, I had a friend who encouraged me to pick up a skill. I went to pastry school, and I learned how to bake. So while I was waiting, of course, I knew my contract was coming to an end, but at least I had some sort of security. Not so big, but I was sure I can go through with the baking. So I started my business while I was still working. And indeed, the downsizing came right after COVID. We had no funding. There was so much donor fatigue. Literally, there was no money. So I told myself, you know what? I have a skill. I can survive on this skill. So that's how I started baking.
Wow. What does kaitake mean? What inspired the name?
It's Kataike. Kataike is my mother's name. My mom is very resilient. She's a hardworking person, and she's independent. So I looked for something to represent my mom as a role model. So for me, the name Kataike stands for Women in Business. It stands for independency. It stands for financial freedom. And basically, it represents us abachala abakozi.
Wow.
Yeah, she is.
Kindly, you could send out a greeting, a special greeting to her.
Shout out, Mami, my Kataike. Greetings from Tessa and Auntie Zippy.
Yes.
I know you will meet her someday. Yeah.
Yes, we should. Wow. Thank you for raising such a lovely lady who is here now to inspire generations. So, we've talked about young people and money discipline, especially in business. That is where most issues start from. Financial discipline. How were you able to grow that muscle of financial discipline and know that this is business money, this is how I allocate this money, this is how I know profits and rent and what I've used and everything? How were you able to grow that muscle, that financial discipline? Because I believe that's where most young people are having issues.
So I'll speak this in Luganda. Kwerumya. In business, obo you know kwerumya. I see very many nice things, but I'm not going to come and pick money from the business and I buy. So when you're running a business, you have to know that I don't have to go with the bandwagon. Yeah, we are going out, there is this. So if I cannot afford it, it's okay not to afford something. You can let it go. You don't have to spend your capital to go and maybe procure some things, or you go and spend it, eat it with your friends. No. You have to know that this is business money. But most importantly, you have to keep your records. You have to know that this is the capital, these are the sales I've made, this is the output, this is the money, the profit I'm making off it. Record keeping, bookkeeping is very, very important. It's very, very important. If you don't keep your records, you're not writing anything down, you will not know. You'll end up eating the capital when you don't even know, have I eaten the capital, am I eating the profits? So for me, I encourage young people, when you start a business, however small, you know, when you're starting a business, it's always messy.
Yes.
We do not mind about the mess. We are now looking at the discipline. How am I disciplined in my small business? What am I doing to make sure I do not spend this money? So we have to know okwerumia. Yes. Yeah.
I'd say that's one person who is not starting because for them they don't have money. So they are saying, "Me, I don't even have the finances to be disciplined."
Okay, we start, you know, when you have an idea, most of us have ideas. A business starts as an idea. It can be a thought. It can be like, I should mow this lane. Yeah. So when I get that idea, we are so privileged that we are in an era of social media. So we are leveraging on our social media. I have my product. I don't have a shop, but I have my phone. It's my marketing machine. Yeah. I have my TikTok. I have my Snapchat. I have my Facebook, Instagram. That's my shop. It's like my window for me to market. So we should not be limited by the fact that, okay, I don't have money. I cannot even rent a shop. We are not in that era anymore. We're in a digital era. Let us embrace digital marketing. I have for example, I'll give you my experience. When I started my business, I didn't have clientele. I didn't even have, I didn't have the market really. But where I went to school, I went to a school in Chireka, Gifted Hands Pastry School. We're privileged that the chef let us work from there. So I did not have the machines, but I had someone who was willing to accommodate me for a certain period of time. So I told myself, how do I navigate this situation? I am paying a small amount, as small as 10,000 or 20,000 to bake from this facility. So what do I do on my end? On my end, I was supposed to market aggressively. I picked up my phone. However messy my cake was, or whatever I made, I took a picture and I updated it on my status. I updated on my Facebook, on my TikTok, and I kept sharing in different groups. I shared with family, I make this, I make this. You know, we are not supposed to use social media for only slaying, yeah? You can slay with your product, you can slay with your bag. I sell bags, I sell watches, you trend on the sound, but with your product. Don't just waste that opportunity, yeah? So,
Wow.
Mind you, our guest are in the iPhone. So some of you may be there saying, Unange, for me it has to be an iPhone for me to do these things. She does not have an iPhone. So if you're out there not taking pictures of your products because you don't have iPhone,
You are alone.
you are alone.
I love the fact that she said her shop, she has used social media as her shop. Because I think every young person is on social media in one way or another. So instead of posting those useless videos, you can post a product. So I want to know from Rita how you have used social media for your bakery to grow the business.
before I even go on social media, you have to have a high quality product. So because you might go on social media, and then when the end user gets the product, they're like, what's this? She's just hyping us on social media. You have to invest time in learning. What exactly are you doing? If I put out this bag, I'm charging it 100,000. Or if I put out this shoe, will someone wear it for 1 month and it's worn out? So we should also give quality products, yeah? We should give time. And then it's also important to work on our customer care skills.
Yes.
You know, most of these businesses thrive on referrals.
True.
One customer can actually bring you 10 customers.
Very true.
And when you mess up one customer, you can actually lose 20 customers, word of mouth. So before I even go any further, when you call me, I speak to my customers well. Customer care is very, very important. Make sure when you're speaking to your customers, be polite, be humble. These are like our bosses, literally. Be humble, speak to them well, and then you deliver the product. And also you deliver on time. If I tell you I need my product at 1 p.m., don't give it to me at 5 p.m. I mean, when God gave you the vision, the Bible tells us, I will bless the works of your hands. So we are leaning into the promise that God gave us, that God will bless. There will be an abundance, an outflow. So we do not care. You're looking at your vision. How far can I see? Where do you see? So whether my cousin buys from me or not, I am not going to get distracted from where I'm headed. How far can I see? So we keep going. Then we go to the social media. You have to advertise. You know, you may say, maybe I don't have the $10 for boosting my Facebook. Just advertise. People see the things. They may not buy, they may not like. You know, nowadays we are really hungry for the likes. Nafunye views it is okay. It is okay. In those 20 people, you can have one person who will change your life. Just keep updating. Whether they view, whether they like, whether they share, repost, it is okay. Your responsibility as a business owner is to have social media presence. Make sure your pages are active and you're posting maybe on a daily basis. One day it will blow up. And maybe one day someone will notice and they're like, wow, I already see this person. They have been consistent. Yeah.
That's very beautiful. I love the fact of she talked about customer care. I frown at bad customer care, which is so prevalent. You go to buy at a shop, someone is not even caring. The customer has come. The way you're greeting the customer. I've actually gone back on so many times. I didn't even buy. I've gone to a shop, just the way you handle me, I move out. I've come, you're still on your phone. Now, the phone craze is even another thing.
Yeah.
Someone is on social media on their phone. Then they're like, what do you want? No, we don't have. And they continue on their phone. I'm like, I mean, maybe I could have wanted something else in the shop. Maybe what I came for is not there. So I love what you've talked about customer care. And that is very, very important. I'm wondering, did you meet any challenges along the way? Was it a smooth ride? Was it we start today, tomorrow we are already into the thing? Are there any challenges for you?
Definitely. There are challenges. There are challenges. And when you're starting a business, we are not expecting money immediately. It's not going to grow immediately. You have to go through a process. So that mindset of, I started this month, next month I should have sales. That one can even drive you into depression.
Yes, true.
You just have to trust the process. Because one of the challenges I've had is slow sales. There are months when business is slow. You don't sell any products, there is no customer, so that is expected. But how do you navigate through the slow sales? You have to be consistent. We are not going to be shaken that we didn't sell this month, so we are out of business. It's just a bad day, a bad month. It's not a bad business.
Yes.
And then we also have issues with, I had issues in the beginning. I used to get very angry. My relative, why are they buying from someone else? My friend, I am here. I have told them. Why are they not buying from me? It's very fine for people not to buy from you. I'll repeat that again. It's okay for your relatives not to buy from you. Focus on building your brand. We are in transit. We are building a brand. And when you look at most of our customers, by the way, are not close. I'll find Tessa will introduce me to Auntie Zippy, and Zippy will introduce me to Precious, and the snowball keeps going. So most people get disappointed, you hate on people. Those are challenges. It's okay. And sometimes you wake up, nga business ekuba. What young people nowadays say, business agenda kunetira.
Enegezamu.
So you wake up and you want to give up. You're like, today, you don't feel like posting on social media. You don't feel like nothing, not making any sale. Maybe you have a shop. I don't want to open my shop. But my dear, it's just a bad day. Not a bad business. We all have, and then losses. Losses are inevitable.
Yes.
You either want it or not, you will do losses. I bake bread, and sometimes where I bake from, we do not have a generator. That's a big challenge. I buy my 2 bags of flour. I've invested maybe 1 million. I bought my 2 bags of flour. I bought Prestige. I bought yeast, everything. I'm planning for my production for the entire week, yeah? And then power goes off. My bread is in the proofer. So at that stage, all power goes off when my bread is in the oven. It's half-baked. There is nothing I can do about it. So you count your losses. So losses are inevitable in business, and they keep coming. So you have to bounce back from that loss. Because I lost, I'm not going to give up because, wait, bazene banzi bakuduka, banzi bie. I have to find a plan B, and I bounce back. Yeah. So those are some of the challenges I've been facing. And then also as young people, challenges with registration, business registration, taxes. You know, even at that, you have to pay your license. So like, I don't have money. I have a license, but they're going to close your shop. So we have a challenge with capital. It's some businesses are capital intensive, and you need capital. And most of us don't have backup plans. You are your own backup plan. So those are the challenges we face. Yeah.
I love the quote that it is just a bad what?
A bad month, bad day, not a bad business.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, like this story is so inspiring. And even with our former guests that we had, you know, they would keep talking about business, and you're like, every time you're having a bad day in business, you know, don't just stop there. That is just happening. Continue, and you being there, you get to be in a better place. Yeah. So as we come to the close of this episode, I would like you to speak to a young person out there who is not starting because they are scared. They are like, what will happen? Bananda, babati. I mean, I don't even know these social media things. I don't even know these things. So they are just scared. They're like, how can I do this thing?
You can never know what will happen unless you start. So you just have to take the leap of faith. Start sketchy, start messy, start anywhere. Just take the leap of faith, and you start. You don't have to start big. Start small. First test the waters, and you see how it goes. And also, I mean, the world is moving. The world will not wait. Why are you waiting to start? Don't wait to start next year, because next year may never come. Start now. Start today. Start with the resources you have. I cannot afford a shop. Work from home. Find a nice spot. Take your pictures. Be your own model. I sell outfits. I sell clothes. Get your phone. in a clean place, take your pictures, share on social media. Social media, most young people are on social media now, and it's one of the fastest way to advertise.
True.
So for me, I encourage them to start. Don't wait for tomorrow, because I mean, we are moving. The world is moving really fast. Just start wherever you are.
And also, by the way, one thing, I know I said the other one was the one where we were closing. However, most times people who have big followings on social media and they want to turn them into business, they assume that, oh, since I have 1,000 people who are watching my post on TikTok, that means automatically it's going at 1,000 customers, which may not be which may not be the case. Yeah. So if you're having 1,000 people, you're having 2,000 people, if you start and there are only 3 people who are buying, please stick there. And you know, even last time Mr. Brian talked about it and he was like, today you post, when you post, that person has seen you and it's building on to the next sale. So if you start today and no one buys, but there are 300 people who have seen, those 300 people, next time they see the post, they'll say, I've been seeing Kataike bakery somewhere. Next time somebody needs a cake, that would be the first place that they will go to. Yes. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in, for watching. It's always an exciting thing for us. We are always happy to receive you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends who are planning to start businesses, your relatives who are planning to start businesses, and in all your different spaces. And otherwise, don't forget to buy something from Kataike Bakery.
She can tell us her social media handles.
Don't forget, if you're there and you have a birthday, you have a wedding, a baby shower, introduction,
You need to study.
you name it. Even you're just feeling nice, you're like, oh, today I feel nice. Kataike Bakery. Tell us, just tell them, because for me they may think I'm overhyping. Tell them.
It's okay to hide. So thank you so much, Tessa, for the opportunity. At Kataike Bakery, we bake, we bake pastries, byonna cupcakes, cakes, cones, bread, buns, whatever, name it. But above all, we now skill. We skill young people in different types of pastries, cakes, bread. We offer apprenticeship program. It's called a work-based learning. When you come to us, you're not going to have a separate room that, Tessa, I'm training you. You will work with us. When we are baking our products, maybe we are baking bread, you will be there baking with us. So we are really mentoring you on how to bake and how you will do your own business. So we are now training. We have a skilling center in Chireka, and we are very, very affordable. So we encourage all young people who want to get a skill to come and skill with us.
How much is it okay for you to say that price?
Yeah, it's okay. We charge something affordable, about 1 million for a period of 2 months. And you're going to learn how to do commercial bread, all types of bread, mandazi, cakes. So we charge 1 million for a period of 2 months.
Wow. So begin, if you don't have the 1 million, 500 this month, 500 next month, then you come and you train and you learn. But before, if you don't have the 1 million, you can begin buying the cakes, the bread, as the 1 million comes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming, Rita.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Here we interact with nature freely. And we love it so much. Thank you for coming. Please tell us the social media handles so that they can follow you.
It's Kataike Bakery.
On all the platforms.
Yeah.
Kataike Bakery. Please check her out. Look at the products. Order for them. You do deliveries?
Yeah, we do deliveries around Kampala, Entebbe, and Mukono.
Wow. So please, you have no excuse. Thank you so much, Rita.
Thank you for having me.
God bless you.
Bless you too.
Yes. So still, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And a special thanks to LTCC, Reza Training and Conference Center. Thank you so much for hosting us, and see you next time. Bye-bye.